it's a good thing that McCree is being played here. McCree is a very good counter for Farah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he
definitely
is, and
a strong counter.
the audio was on, so I'm just losing my mind. But nonetheless, you can see going under the bridge right now. Butler not able to stop the group yet. They moved from their initial hold point and are now focusing kind of under the bridge here a little bit. You see flanking to the left is Luke trying to get a couple headshots in. Reinhardt fight between between Jenny and the enemy Reinhardt. It's going to go in favor of Luke there with the assist. Now Jenny going to go down as the res, but double kill right there for Caradwin on Junkrat.
Yeah, very even match here, but they have stalled the cart, which is in their favor. Got a new Torb going here.
Yes.
CSU's playing.
Yeah, that's one of our points at the top of the show. This is the first time Butler's played in Tespa since the Torb change, electing not to go with one because not really anyone's had a lot of time on Torb, but they're having to deal with one right now. The Torb turret goes down, and Tyler just got owned right there, wrong side of the shield. As Shelby, meanwhile, going to the air on Mercy, will get knocked out though.
Does get the res here. McCree back up in the fight, and Butler getting a bunch of frags.
Yeah, that was, I'd love to be able to show that to you again if we could have, but that was an absolutely fantastic push there by D.Va, who was able to move the Reinhardt out of the way when the ult happened and saved a couple of her teammates, but and that would be Colin on D.Va, but nonetheless, it looks like the team trying to stay alive here, going for survival over trying to stop the payload. Well, looks like they're going to grab that first point. Yes, CSU able to grab that first point and open up the gate here, heading for the second point. But Butler all basically back together, though Caradwin goes down with the kill by Arisa there.
Yeah, this Farah player looks to be very strong. One of their better players, definitely getting a lot of good shots in. With the new Farah changes, you have to be much more accurate now, and I'm definitely seeing that mechanical accuracy here.
Yeah, agreed. And Farah, a lot of experience, the enemy Farah, playing that character, so definitely someone who has a lot of time behind the wheel. Farah, and you see the D.Va ult gonna drop here. Is it gonna go in favor? Yes,
that
it will!
That is a fantastic D.Va ult. Oh my goodness.
4 kills there for D.Va. And we got to watch all of that as we were on board with Colin, but a thing of beauty, that ult.
Wow. Play of the game right there.
Oh, easily. And that's not only going to be play of the game, that's going to allow Butler to get their first stop on the payload. First real kind of stopping point for CSU right now. And first, I think, honestly, I'm going to say it, first real positive that we've seen out of Butler. They had a capture in the first match, but nothing really like this, where really taking the point here and actually kind of being ahead a little bit of CSU here as the Torb ult is going to come in as the rest of the ult's going to pop here for Butler.
Yeah, that new Torb ult is a nice area of effective denial in essence, and playing that on a payload here can really clear out a little bit of room for the payload to move up. So that's what we've just seen.
And the just checking on the audio a little bit there, but Butler going to get forced off the point a little bit as the payload now going to make the left turn towards the final room, and Butler right now getting stopped by that Reinhardt shield, and Caradwin trying to layer the Junkrat bombs in there, not able to do so as she's going to get blown up. Almost took Torb with her though, but that's going to be
try
second.
with that total mayhem.
Yeah, but it looks like Butler is going to have to hold on to this last point. They did a lot of delaying, though, in that point grab. That's going to be huge here later on, as it's about 3:30 left here for CSU to get to the last point.
They're doing a lot better, but they're going to have to regroup very quickly here in order to stop them. And even if they do manage to hold their the payload is pretty far on that track, and so there's not going to be much room for them if they don't manage to come back the next round.
You can see the outline of the truck, and here comes Justice raining from above, but a great save right at the end there, and that was Shelby able to get Luke back up, and they're trading a little bit here. I think they need to get back on the point, and here comes the ult from Zenyatta. That could prove trouble. Luke has the ult, he just can't use it.
I was just watching Baby D.Va sitting there behind uncontested on that point. That's probably what saved Butler a couple seconds there.
Yeah, and so CSU going to get to the point, but a lot more favorable of an outcome there for Butler. Got CSU down to about 251 here, or 250 the board is going to show. So Butler has to, now they have to take advantage of the time that they bought and go out and really make an effort here and push this payload, because they bought themselves a lot of time with that point grab. But if they can't excel on it, it's gonna be all for naught.
Yeah, all right. Let's take a look at this team comp, because I see Colin already is switching over to Widowmaker, and that's just a surprise for me. I did not expect that. I don't know if they're gonna keep with that.
Yeah. So you see Jenny still staying with Reinhardt. Luke is going up in the air with Farah. Caraduan's gonna be rolling with Mercy. So we do have a pharmacy. Like you said, the big change there, Colin going with Widowmaker, and then Tyler on Zenyatta, and Shelby on Lucio here. So triple support, a tank, and a pharmacy at this point. And this is interesting, and the Widow, yeah. So little bit different of a comp here. I'm curious to see, because I haven't seen Colin play Widow yet, so I'm curious to see how that's going to go.
I know that definitely one of our weaknesses is we don't have a Widow counter or a Farah counter using Widow, just because we don't have anyone with that mechanical accuracy. Luke's, I mean, he's pretty good, but he doesn't seem confident in his own words. So.
And it's gonna be a last-minute change, and gonna go to Symmetra now, out of Colin. So let's see what happens. Sim on the field, attack Sim. Let's see what happens here.
Yes.
And he's
I was watching this yesterday.
They have a plan.
They have this timed out, actually. They enlisted me to time this out to a minute. There it is.
So the strategy for Butler here, absolutely not well, it fell apart actually. Zarya taking advantage of it. Symmetra not even able to get the kill on the Reinhardt, and just like that, it kind of all went for naught there. But a very good strategy by Butler, but apparently CSU was watching the practice footage, because they countered that expertly.
Must have been. Yeah, they definitely had someone go down on that staircase, which was not something that Butler was really expecting there, so didn't quite make it.
So they went for the surprise attack, and here comes almost a kill from Bastion there. Luke almost got Reinhardt at the last second. Just ran out of time, and the shatter there by Reinhardt just breaks the Butler line apart. And just like that, the Bulldogs are going to have to kind of rebound here and hope that they can get back on the point here, because all the time that they bought getting that point earlier, that's going out the window right now.
Yeah, right now they don't have... I can see Brig going up here to test the top flanks, but they just don't have time to come back from this if they just can't do anything here. This Symmetra ult's actually very helpful.
Yes, it is. The Symmetra wall going to come into factor. There, down goes Junkrat there. First kill for Butler on this push. And you can see double shield in effect. Brig and Ryan pushing up the hill right now. Symmetra going to go down there. But still plenty of players up for Butler. No, 3 going to go down for the Bulldogs. Reinhardt going to go down. Luke finally gets a kill. Now Brig goes down. Luke and Lucio only left. So Luke and Shelby, everybody else down for the count right now.
Well, Butler's making a little bit of progress, but the time is not in their favor anymore, and could be a loss in this first one, but we can't say for sure yet. Let's see what they can bring here.
Yeah, they still have time now. They can still get to the point even with less time, because it'll go to overtime. Keep in mind.
And looking at these ults, this is a pretty crazy, hectic thing here. We got a lot of ults coming in from both sides.
Yeah, all the ults getting popped on the opposite side, and Butler using the few that they had there. You can see they're close to getting a couple more. A couple are on 80%, 93% right now for Colin. Colin gonna get taken down right there, but Luke also very close on his ult as well, as is Jenny. So Butler could have the potential for 3 ults here for one final push up to the first point with about 120 left.
Yep, CSU getting back in position here. They've got that Zarya throwing out some grenades, some blast cannon action. But the 2 shields on this point has been very effective for Butler.
Yes, it
despite
has.
CSU's opposition.
Yeah, this has been a very bad choke point for the Bulldogs otherwise. And now D.Va going to get the first blood on this push. Going to get Junkrat. Second one coming in. You see the Justice raining from Luke up above. And it seemed to have broken the CSU lines just a little bit. Butler could get the push here. They have to get a couple more picks. There's the shatter. Zenyatta gonna go down.
Reinhardt
Zarya gonna go
going very
down.
low.
This
There
will
he
be it.
goes.
1, 2,
That's it.
3, 4. Butler gonna get their first points on the day and push the payload to the first gate.
Yeah, a little bit of a refresh on time here, but still gonna have to be playing it a little bit close here.
Yeah, they are not going to be able to match CSU's time. They just have to be able to get this point to the end before time runs out, because they do not
Just watch
have
Shelby
the
here.
time to waste.
Yeah, Shelby and her Lucio going out in for a little bit of a brawl, duking it out with some DPS. It's definitely fun. Lucio's actually a very underrated brawl hero. He's really good at one-on-one, just because of his mobility.
Yeah, and it allows him, especially in either diving saves or, like you said, one-on-one, to be able to just outmaneuver the competition. That'll help a ton, as you can see him trying to use it right now, and now Shelby gonna swap it over to heals. As, wow, what a pin by enemy Reinhardt. Just punches Jenny right into the statue. Nothing she could do. And Shelby trying to keep Brig alive right now, doing an excellent job as the payload gonna be continued push. They pulled CSU off the point just a little bit, but now Butler doubling back to the point, and Shelby now at this point just has to run circles around and try and keep everybody alive.
Yeah, that Lucio ult unfortunately didn't get most of her teammates since they were all back in the spawn room, but she does make it out alive, and she is kind of stalled CSU from getting back.
Here comes Riptire. Looking to see, there it is. Oh, double right there. Jenny and Shelby both gonna go down because of that. That's huge blow to Butler. They have about 1:30 left to rebound here and make one final push, or else they're gonna be out this first game.
Yeah, they've only got time for 1 or 2 pushes, and if they're gonna be staggering out, that's not gonna be very good. So they gotta find a good way to position themselves. Looks like they're going on the flank to the right here.
Yeah, they are. A little bit interesting here, because the payload is about halfway between either side. No, they're gonna go up. So they're actually going to take the top flank. Interesting strategy here. You don't usually see this. Normally you see him just go straight down the middle, or if they were going to flank, come from the front, but going through the room, and that's going to backfire. Hanzo all coming in, as well as the Moira and Zen and Zarya all as well. 3, 4, 5, 4 Bulldogs go down. D.Va got the kill, and Lucio got res, but plenty of Bulldogs down for the count, as Butler trying to grasp at straws here. Brig going to go down.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was a very creative and could have been a very good move there, but that just the ults just didn't work in their favor, and they couldn't turn that around.
And he saw Lucio able to get the kill on Hanzo. That could help the Bulldogs in this last-minute push. They are back on the payload here. They cannot give it up from here on out. They do not have enough time to make it before going into overtime. They have to touch the point here the rest of this round, or they are going to be out of luck.
Here comes Farah's ult.
Yep, Luke gonna get one and get picked, but team gonna try and clean up here. Yep. And here comes the Earth Shatter. That is not what Butler wanted to see. Earth Shatter down. Jenny goes down.
That is what we
all
wanted
the
to see
ults are
there.
coming in.
D.Va ult doesn't help much though.
The Bulldogs falling. Do they have anything left? Shelby gonna get the kill on Reinhardt. Shelby keeping the team alive by sheer willpower, trying to stay alive in the Moira ult. Butler continuing to survive. No, Shelby goes down. Jenny goes down. Still Bulldogs left. Break up. D.Va. There's the enemy's Zen ult. It might just be too little too late for Butler. They are desperately trying to hold on. They're holding on, though. All considering, there comes the Zarya ult. That could be bad news. Brig gonna go down. D.Va's still up.
The good thing about D.Va is she does get a second chance, but it might not be enough because they're just going to be staggering in and not coordinated enough to make a good push here. Yeah.
And so the first point going to go in favor of CSU, and they're going to take the first map. It was a valiant stand there by the Bulldogs, just not able to make it happen in the end. But a play of the game, absolutely.
Yeah,
Colin with the ult. Let's just watch and learn here.
You play that high ground because that thing will dive right into any crowd.
So fantastic ult there from Colin, but it was not meant to be for the Bulldogs. They fall in the first map here in Dorado and fall 1-0 to California State University Northridge. And it's going to have to come down to the second map here for the Bulldogs. They have to win this. It's if they have to win this, if they have any hope of walking away from today with a win, period, because it has not been a good day for the Bulldogs.
No, but we definitely saw a better effort here and more coordination with just having DPS. Even like their DPS was able to get the kills that they needed, and that was able to unseat their opponent. So definitely looking more positive. There's a lot more positives to learn here, but we are going back to another control point, which has not been Butler's forte.
Yeah, we're going to Lijiang Tower. Is going to be the second map. You see it up in the left corner of the screen, and ready signals coming in. So we'll send the signal. I keep typing E. I keep missing the keyboard. I'm on the wireless keyboard, but yep, stream is ready here, and it's gonna come down to this for the Bulldogs. And
Collins,
thank you for that. But yep, here we go. Entering game. We're heading to Lijiang Tower. Last chance for the Bulldogs to walk away here with some semblance of a victory. It has been a rough day for the Dogs, but they're going to try and make it happen here. And this, of course, shared control point here. So like what we saw in Nepal earlier, and that did not go the way of the Bulldogs, though. That being said, they were able to, that was the map, this game type was where they were able to get that first point capture earlier on in Nepal in that first game. So there is some hope here for the Bulldogs. If they can band together and make it happen here, they could have a good shot.
Yeah, that was definitely, I think, the first time that we saw them pull it together and push the enemy off the point when they started to bring out their DPS. So if we see a little bit more of that and a little earlier on, then we probably will actually see a pretty even game here, if not in Butler's favor.
So we'll take a look at the rundown right now. Jenny is switched over to Roadhog. Luke is going to be on Zarya. And just to note, Tyler going to be on Mercy. So the pharmacy in effect here. Caradwin going to be on Moira. Colin going to go with Zarya. And then Shelby actually switching over to Reinhardt here. So a little bit of a change, but Jenny going to the Roadhog, but the team electing not to drop Reinhardt. The shield's just too important here.
Yeah, so on this point, having that Pharah is actually really helpful. There's a lot of ways to get some environmental kills in the enemy team if you manage to move around to the side in that bridge. Let's see. Yep, just tried.
Yep. And now you can see the Bulldogs kind of coming in for the left side here. They went underneath, and you see Pharmacy. You can see their icons through the tower there, trying to make things happen. On the other side, the Hammond right now trying to break through the lines a little bit. Butler first blood here. Shelby actually going to get the kill on Brig here, but the res going to come in from Mercy. Their second blood for Butler. They're going to be able to get the Reinhardt that time, but Shelby going to get taken down by Hammond. But Butler looking in a good position for the first time today, looking very good as they are ahead on kills right now.
Yeah, this Luke's Pharah is doing pretty well. Got some aerial hits on the enemy team's Pharah, and is actually getting a lot of kills here on this point. Even though he wasn't able to stop them from taking the point, he is doing a lot of damage.
Hammond re-entering the battle. We saw Jenny try and chase the hamster down. Not able to do it though, as that's not gonna work. You can't charge into the mines there, Shelby. That was not fun for her at all. And she went to charge and just wrecking ball mines. That don't work, guys. But CSU has taken the point right now at 38% and heading up right now.
Yeah, Jenny just solo killed Hammond, but unfortunately his mines are going to leave a lasting impact there, so they're going to have to clear that before they can go and get some area of effect damage in here with some Zarya grenades.
Yeah, Pharah could be very good for that, as Pharah's going to get the kill on the opposite Pharah. As you see the enemy Zarya ult coming in. We're on board with Luke, who's going to get 2 kills right there. Up top,
wow,
3 kills. And just like that, the tides turn.
What an ult. There you go. Butler coming back from behind for the second time now.
They have found some real success with flanking here, especially this pharmacy combo has done an excellent job of splitting up CSU and being able to single out some of these heroes. As Hammond now going to go into ball form and run away. I think Hammond a little bit out of position. As you can see the pharmacy battle once again in effect here. See enemy pharmacy down there. You can see Mercy trying to heal the rest of the team, but it looks like CSU going to go through the buildings this time and take a page out of the Bulldogs book.
Yeah, definitely trying to get this flanking action here again. And
Oh, and
uh-oh.
Luke gets pooped and goes into the
Yeah.
water. Not what he wanted to do. As Hammond Mine's going to come down again. This time Shelby gets the shield up and is able to clear some of those, but that's going to be an issue here. As the Shatter comes in, that's 1 kill right there. Could go for 2. And no, didn't quite get the Reinhardt kill. But you see Justice running in. But Bulldogs doing a good job, but CSU took the point while they were fighting.
Yeah, the ult wasn't the ult barrage wasn't quite well timed here. Just in the way of like how they had them ready, they weren't quite able to get them all ready in time. They didn't save them enough. So
CSU to 90% right now. Butler's got one last chance at this. They have to touch the point here and force it to go to overtime. Jenny coming back out with the Roadhog, gonna try and go for the hook, but instead she's gonna get booped off opposite for her, and overtime in effect. Luke's still inside trying to cause havoc. Gets shield there from Zarya, gets forced off the point. Zarya gonna go down. Butler trying to desperately hold on. Luke at 88%, but just doesn't have enough to get the ult out. And CSU has cleared the room, and they have grabbed the first point.
yeah, just not enough presence on that point there. Wasn't able to get that back.
I think if Luke had gotten the ult up, it might have been enough for the Bulldogs to kind of flip the tide there, but just was a little too far away. So with this, unfortunately, Alex, it comes down to dire straits. This is it. Butler has to win this map.
Yeah, they definitely do, and I think it was just chance in that last one there that they just didn't have it ready at the right time specifically. That was really critical, and I saw a lot of good ults, but if they had been a little more coordinated, they would have been able to take out the Reinhardt, and they would have been able to take out the supports, who were all just very low on hit points, but stayed alive.
So Jenny back to Reinhardt. Luke gonna be on Zarya. Moira gonna go with Cara Duin, and the rest is on your screen there as we'll go back to the live picture. And melee already ensuing here. 14 till the capture point unlocks, and it's a brawl out there.
It really is. Reinhardt going down on Butler's side.
Wow, Shatter already
already
for Reinhardt. That was
Wow.
quick. And that's going to knock out Jenny there off Reinhardt. And no, they're actually able to single out Reinhardt, playing a little bit of offense, once again breaking through Butler's line. They're trying to single him out, and meanwhile CSU has forced Butler off the point, and they just kind of stuck it because Butler can't get around him.
Yeah, I mean, every time Butler gets that Reinhardt down critical, he's able to get that shield back up, and the supports are right on him. This Reinhardt, what is it with Reinhardt today? Jeez.
Yeah, no kidding. Diva ult gonna come in, not gonna get anybody though. The enemy Diva ult is now we're on board with Cara Duin trying to get the Moira to work there. 5 kills by the enemy team there, including the Diva mech. So 4 players down for Butler, and just trying to desperately get out of the way is Cara Duin. She is able to escape to the jet and grab some health, but oh, someone gonna get knocked off. It's gonna be Brig knocking out Jenny off the end of the map there, and CSU. This is not looking good for the Bulldogs. CSU is at 50%. Bulldogs have to turn this around now.
Yeah, Bulldogs have to be able to get through this choke point here, because without being able to do that, there's no way they're going to be able to get to that point.
Oh, here comes the devault. This could be it. At least to break through. That's not necessarily kills, but if they can break through and get to the point, Butler has to do it. 60%. Still
all
no
about
kills yet.
positioning here. On the choke points, you have to keep that in mind. Oh, and Moira ult here trying to save them to counter, but
oh, the shatter. Not enough.
CSU's got too many.
Diva's got to get to the point. There's 1 kill. Finally, Jenny able to get Moira there, but Butler just not enough people alive to make something happen. 80% now. Bulldogs down to their last chance. Is anybody alive? Can anybody get to the point and touch it? Shelby may be able to on Lucio, but she's got to go now.
Yeah, just a lot of issues here with ult timing. Not quite optimal, so what we're seeing
there's
is...
the speed boost. They're gonna make the run now. Can they make it? 97,
that's
98.
pinned.
No, she's gonna get pinned. They got there in time though.
Got a little bit of a earth shatter here.
And the Zarya point, they were able to force them all, and Butler grabs the point. The Zarya ult was enough to force CSU off the point, and Butler down to their overtime grabbed the point. They will not fall.
Wow, and I was just saying, timing of ults was a little poor, but that was a good combination. Getting first the Reinhardt ult and keeping them asleep right on the point, and then getting the graviton pulse. That was just, they couldn't move. They couldn't get back on that point.
Well, make no bones about it. Butler has to be perfect, not only on this map, but if the next one, if they have any hope of making this work here today. But coming for the top is going to be CSU. They were not expecting that. And there goes Lucio's down already. Brig gonna go down as well. Butler has to hold on to the point here. Zarya trying to get the kill. Jenny gonna get an Earth Shatter on most of the opponents, but Lucio ult gonna come in for the opposite team. Butler running out of time. Can they hold on? Can they survive? Zarya gonna go down. The point gonna get captured for CSU. Overtime? No, not yet. Butler still down to their last strike. Do they have anything left?
Well, they almost countered that Lucio ult.
Yeah, Shelby able to pop it and stay alive, at least for the moment, just trying to move around, be maneuverable, make the other team miss her, and just hold on so that the rest of her teammates can get there. Butler at 71.
Lucio is a critical point holder because he's just so mobile and he's able to
Overtime
delay.
up. Can Butler get back in time? This is it for Butler. No, they cannot. And that'll do it for the Bulldogs. They will fall here, and unfortunately, not how they wanted it to go, but they're going to get shut out this evening. And unfortunately, though, it's going to be enemy Reinhardt actually going to grab the ult here and the play of the game. We'll just watch here and see what happens. And just offense, once again, very similar to the first game. Reinhardt just making things work, but... Well, Alex, unfortunately for the Bulldogs, another shutout night, not what they were looking forward to.
Yeah, key word of the night is Reinhardt, as we may have noticed with our tags on our stream. Just not able to counter Reinhardt today, and I think we're definitely going to see some training going on to get a counter to like a good Reinhardt player there. Definitely some junk spam would have been helpful. Even Pharah spam would have helped, but just nothing able to break that today.
Yeah, absolutely. But we did see a lot of strategy from the Bulldogs, a new Butler team. I think probably because you saw a lot of heroes, a lot of different hero combinations, I think that's why we saw the Bulldogs struggle a little bit as they did. But they're trying new things, learning new things, and the Bulldogs are going to come back strong next week right here on the Butler Twitch channel. But that's going to do it for us here in the commentary box. And that's going to do it for us here from the Tespa Overwatch Championship. So for everybody here behind the scenes who makes things happen, for myself, Cisco Scaramouza, and Alex McGrath, of course, all the leadership and the Butler Gaming Club and Butler Esports, Luke, Joe, Griffin, everybody behind the scenes, Ryan Rogers, and of course the crew here making things happen for Tespa and everybody else. My name's Cisco Scaramouza. Thank you for joining us for week number 5 of the Tespa Preseason Collegiate Championship. We'll see you in 1 week's time right here on the Butler Esports Twitch channel. Good night, everybody.